Look at the little babies. Look at how cute they are. Look at how cute.
Well, hey, welcome back to Udizzy's. Just to let you know what's going on. I did put the clutch on this. I think I already showed you that, but I got this just, cloths over it so it don't get dusty and whatnot. That's the brand new engine for the mini bike. But today's a special video for a buddy of mine. I've got this huge engine, the real Honda 390 with the 1-inch shaft onto it. That is for this police trike build that not too many people have seen. I'm building this police trike and it is going to be epic. Okay, I'm just telling you, it's doing a wheelie right now. But so what I'd like to do is tell you what's going on. Hey, so I had a buddy message me asking me what is there anything I need on a project? Now, when someone asks you that, you don't, sometimes you just don't take them serious. You know what I'm saying? This time, I just put out there what I needed. That's what I did. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't. And by some miraculous way today, well, was it today? No, I received it yesterday. But I got a gift in the mail, and it says, "Hi, David. Enjoy your gift. Happy birthday from Dave Kimbler." Dave Kimbler, I don't know if you can see that, but Dave Kimbler sent a gift. And I do have the other things too, Dave, just so you know. This is what he sent. So let's see if it'll tell you. Will it focus for you? There you go. That's what he sent. So what it is, it's actually the torque converter for that engine. It comes with the hardware kit. It comes with the 1-inch clutch right here, all in one. Which I do have one of these. I have one that Dorito and the Lucha Cabre sent. But I needed the whole thing, and I don't like to ask. That's not what I do. But David, my friend, what a great guy. He's got a huge heart, and he went on his way and just sent the whole thing. So what I have here is the driver 2 with the plate with the 41 sprocket onto it. So I could take this out and show you guys. So this is what it looks like. The torque converter, and the clutch goes here. It came with a brandy new belt, so that rocks. The 194C. So I got that, and it even came with a awesome cover too to cover it, so you don't get your legs hornswoggled with the chain or the belt or what have you. So maybe I will show you what this is, how this looks on there. It does come with bolts and stuff, so I'm going to go about that and get that on there. And once again, I want to thank Dave. He's freaking awesome. Dave, you freaking rock. So thank you very much, and let's try this. Well, the first thing I figured out is you gotta cut the handle to this off, because the back of the torque converter won't fit in there with that there. Why they have 2 there, I don't know, but that's the one I'm going to use, and I'm just going to cut this one nice and flush to that. the way it looks now is I may need some modification, because in order to line these bolts up on this backing plate, in order to line it up, I need this to go down, like down more. The back piece here needs to go down like frick a quarter of an inch down like this. So I may have to grind some of this off, some of this round part a little. I'm not sure, but none of these gussets get in the way. I did see some videos where someone cut some of the gusset out, but with this one on there, it doesn't get in the way. It just, in order for the holes to line up, it's going to drop a little, and it can't drop when it's hitting this, you know. So we're going to do some modification. We'll get back to this. Well, what we got to do here, in order for this to work, we have to take this cover off. We're going to cut this back, this oil fill. I'm going to actually cut it on an angle, and then I'm going to epoxy it, and then we'll get a new gasket and put this back on. But first I got to drain the oil. So I got a bucket here. I'm going to drain the oil. We're going to break that seal, get that off. I'll have to order another gasket, and we'll get some epoxy and epoxy this hole from the inside. Well, all right, I got the cover off. Look at that. I got to save the gasket. It's not wrecked anywhere, so I don't have to get a new one. And just to show you the idea, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube about putting these torque converters on, and this original Honda, these really aren't designed for unless you do some modification. Now if you look here, it's got two dipsticks areas, one here where the dipstick shows out, and then another one on this side where the dipstick doesn't. So this one here on this particular engine is in the way. So what I'm going to do is cut it and epoxy the hole from behind. And so, you know, no oil will go up in there. And then the back of this will be able to slip on, you know, fit in there, and all the holes will line up properly. I've seen a lot of ways of doing it. Some people cut this apart and stuff, but this one, it's hitting here. So I don't want to take away from any of this, because that is some of your support and whatnot. I mean, if it was just a gusset, I may cut out a gusset, but it wasn't. It was hitting the back of this. So we definitely have to, it's got to come down. It was hitting here, so it's got to come down a quarter of an inch. So I'm just going to cut a good portion of it off, and then we'll epoxy it and get it back together.
All right, so let's see you dizzy in action. Look at safety first, always. Got some safety glasses on.
First things first, you gotta fasten down your work. This is just unsafe.
Okay. Let's come look. So cut it on an angle, right?
Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm gonna switch the bit to the floppy. Oop. See, it's a floppy disk.
See?
To the floppy disk, and you know,
Sand
smooth
it.
that out, and then we'll get to epoxy the hole up and put it back together.
All right. We'll check in with you.
Another fine job by my Peter is longer than yours. Hey.
Look, he's cleaning it. Making sure there's no metal particles.
That's correct. Making sure there's nothing in the way.
Yeah. Can't have metal inside that part.
No.
Just like in your vehicle.
That's right. You don't want it in your vehicle. You don't want it in my vehicle. This is my vehicle. There's just some of the threads in there, which is good because that'll help hold some of the epoxy in that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, next part is epoxy the hole closed.
There's the hole. You can see right through it. Good job with that.
Thank you. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use a JB weld. Ian Matthews tells me this is how he welds, so this is what I'm going to do. You got to mix it up and then put it in the hole, and hopefully it'll seal. So that's what we're going with.
What do we got here?
Well, you see it's two different colors.
Wait a
It's
minute.
gray and black.
Mm-hmm.
The epoxy, the JB weld. So you got to mix it until it's all one color. And then you stick it in the hole. The gloves don't help much, to be honest with you.
The heat from your hands would probably be better anyways now.
Yeah.
He's making me some bread.
Well, make sure you clean out the hole that it's going into really good.
Right there.
You know, you want it to stick. This is how Ian Matthew welds. With the JB weld, I heard.
So that once it sits on the metal or wherever you're putting it, it hardens after you leave it there?
Yeah, JB weld. It says it's good to 900 psi, but you know we don't have no psi in the oil fucking pan, so and it's good for heat and steel and all kind of crap. So.
It says automotive too.
So look, we kind of got a uniform color there.
Oh,
it's
sorry,
like-
I wasn't looking at it.
It's like grayish, blackish. And the idea is to fill the hole so the oil don't go in.
So maybe put one on both sides, no? What do you think?
I'll tell you what I stink. What I think, what I stink.
Maybe
what
we
I
should come on
think.
the other side, huh? Are we seeing? I think we're seeing what he's doing.
I'm pushing it all the way in. As tight as I can go so it'll be nice and flat here. I think that looks, ooh. Looks good. Now I'm gonna let that dry, and see how it is on that side. And then once it dries, I'm gonna actually do another one on the outside to cover that up.
Nice.
But I want that to dry so it don't push back out, you know. So I'm gonna let this sit. It says here, what's it say, an
For an
hour?
hour.
I'm gonna let it sit overnight, and then we'll mix up another little piece and do the front side to make sure it don't pop out, you know, and we should be good.
Nice.
So that's that, and that stuff leaves your hands nasty, but it don't work with the gloves that well. No wonder Ian's hands are nasty. So
Wait a minute. Let's go over this side again to look. Sorry. There. Okay.
That's the inside. And when you're done, just use this. Goop. Really gets the job done.
Alrighty.
What's going on? You know what we're doing? We're mixing up another batch because this one here is dry. Really nice. It's not going to pop out. I tried. But we're going to fill this in so it don't look so stupid. Just to, you know, make sure. So I'm mixing up another batch. We're going to do it up nice there and let it dry. And then we'll put this back together. And hopefully the torque converter will fit on it. Because I haven't tried it yet. So we'll see. So this is what it looks like. We're going to take this and fill this in. Push it in nice so it gets in everywhere as much as you can. It's like pulling off when I... I can honestly say I've never seen anybody do this one yet. So this little modification for the torque converter. What? How's that look?
Nice.
I can't see it. I'll smooth it out as it dries. Actually, I can wipe my hands here and smooth it out a little. Because once you get that stuff sticky on your hands, it doesn't want to get smooth. It's tacky as hell. I'm not a pro, but can you see that? Closed up tight. Both sides, inside and outside. And the rest of this you throw away because it's actually no good no more. And this is what the piece that I cut off, just so everybody sees. That's the piece that I cut off. So it's not actually that much, but we'll away with that. So when that dries,
And don't
couple
pick it up
hours.
by that when it's wet.
Yeah, don't pick. Why did I?
Yeah. It's alright. I think it's all
I
good.
just took a dab of oil from inside here and just rubbed it so it'll get smooth. That's nice. That's nice. So we'll be back with you. Okay. Look at that, Dave Kim. Look at that. Udizzy special modification worked. I got them in there. The bolts are in. It's on. Everything lines up perfect. Look at that. Come on now. Come on now. So freaking right. Soon that will be on the trike. Hell yeah, buddy.
Time goes so fast.